Zombieland, I had also not seen it until watching it last night on DVD. It's weird. It's a post-apocalyptic world.
Really?
Yeah, strange.
That's a first time we're seeing that in a movie.
Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, who does Michael Cera as well as anyone except Michael Cera, and then some girls.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin.
Yes.
Oh my God, I thought it was Michael Cera. That is so funny.
Did you think?
I really thought it was him.
Yeah, no, it's just Jesse Eisenberg, who was in Adventureland, where he totally does Michael Cera. The world, in this case, it's not nuclear war, but some sort of disease, which has turned nearly everyone into zombies, and the zombies have eaten all the people, and there are only a few humans left, and it's essentially a road movie as Jesse Eisenberg is this kid who's in good shape. He's got good cardio. That's one of his rules for avoiding zombies.
The number one rule.
Number one rule for avoiding zombies, cardio. And he has managed to survive, and he hooks up with another survivor, Woody Harrelson. They go on a road trip. They encounter the two girls. There's some double crosses involved, and then they all end up sort of working together, working their way across the country, killing zombies in particularly gruesome fashion. That's basically it.
All right. If my thoughts on this are split, right? If you don't like zombie movies, well, obviously don't go to this, right? If that's not your thing. So my wife turned it off in 1 minute. She ran from the room, right? Because it definitely is gruesome, right?
It's weird that you would turn it off while you were still watching it.
Yeah. Proverbial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
In her mind. Now, if you like zombie movies, I think you're going to really like this. That's my guess. Now, I'm not a particular zombie guy, but I enjoyed it. Zombie movies are generally, to me, kind of stupid, and I'm not really that interested. So I guess I'm almost an anti-zombie guy. But it was funny, and it was fun, and it was irreverent, and la la la. Who didn't enjoy this movie? I think it was great. Great's too strong. Really good, though.
I thought it was hilarious. I think that the movie is really funny. It's another great example of this kind of new genre that we're seeing, the rom-com, which we saw with Shaun of the Dead.
Right.
Which these guys will say that they were inspired by Shaun of the Dead. The thing that I found interesting about this, the writers were inspired. They originally pitched this as a TV show. They wanted to do a series.
Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick.
Right. They wanted to do a TV show and couldn't sell the TV show, turn it into a movie. Now there's talk that it may be a TV show again. I think this could be a really funny series or a sequel. The other exciting thing is these guys, of course, now have a bunch of writing deals. It looks like they're going to be writing the Deadpool script, which is one of the characters from Wolverine that was played by Ryan Reynolds, who will play that role again.
Did you like it as much as we did, Ben?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When you're man, I'm about to sound pompous. A pompous warning. So let me do this. Here's the thing. When you're a film critic, you can't not like a genre. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't say I hate horror movies because you have to. That's your job, man. Mm-hmm. Get beyond it. You can obviously, you can't turn off your taste, but I don't think it's acceptable to just not like every horror movie because you don't like horror movies. You have to learn what's good in a horror movie. Now, that said, I don't really like zombie movies. So it's a little tough when there's a zombie satire, which is what this was, because I don't care enough about the genre to totally get into the satire. Mm-hmm. I mean, I got it, but it doesn't translate to me that well. That said, pretty damn good satire of zombie movies. Yeah. It was funny. It's really short, which I can totally get behind. It's like Passenger 57 short. No, so I did like this. I definitely liked it. And Jesse Eisenberg's sort of wimpiness, like about 35 minutes into the movie, I kind of got into. He was kind of annoying me in the beginning. And there's a lot of talking, a lot of exposition. I don't like voiceover narration. I mean, it's got to be really good because it runs the risk of taking you totally out of a movie, and I think it's overused and frequently bad. And the movie opens with a lot of it.
Right, a lot of it.
But then it slows. It essentially vanishes until the end. There's little bits here and there. But so I did. I liked it. I thought Woody Harrelson was funny, and the girls were funny, and it's and it's not unsweet. Also, in an odd way.
So I'm going to split up my review on this. If you like zombie movies, I think it's an 8.5. If you're me, it's a 7. Like, I enjoyed the movie, solid, okay, that was a hell of a zombie movie. But do I love it? No, because it's a zombie movie.
Yeah.
So, but 7's a hell of a score.
See, I think actually it's hard to give the zombie genre a bad rap because so few zombie movies have ever been done well, right? I mean, 28 Days Later is pretty good, but the sequel not so much.
I don't consider that a zombie movie. I love 28 Days Later.
But that is kind of a zombie movie,
zombies.
right? I mean,
I guess.
people will argue that they're not
there's really
zombies.
only one critical element to being a zombie movie.
No, I know, but they're not
Right.
zombies like that are unnatural.
Right, they're not undead. They're
like
still
they did
alive.
such a good
Right,
job
right,
with
right.
it. That, you know what I'm saying? That it looks like they really got a virus,
Right.
which I'm not sure is.
Well, these zombies were closer than
I know.
those zombies, right?
Yeah.
These were a lot faster. Anyway, some of the early Romero movies are pretty good, but for the most part, most zombie movies are awful. So I think that you can't kind of downplay. I don't think it's fair to say, "Oh, I don't like zombie movies. I'm not going to like this movie." This movie's great. It's a great example of a really funny, not even horror movie. It's just this weird movie that's like
Yeah, I
this
mean,
zombie.
it may be that if you have never found a zombie movie you like, that this is the perfect
Right,
the perfect zombie
right.
movie. Look, it's the more I think about it too. I mean, it's funny. It's really original and it's got some really nice lines in it. I mean, his first zombie experience is with a girl he's wanted to sleep with, and it turns out she's a zombie, and he breaks her ankle in the door. Jesse Eisenberg does, and as he's breaking her ankle twists and the bone protrudes from it, he's apologizing.
Right.
Well,
And they veer away from the stereotypes, right? Woody Harrelson's character could be really the stereotypical redneck, and he's not. There's actually a certain amount of depth there that you find out about the character. I think this movie's really great. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
All right.
I'll go 7.5. It's good.
All right.